Feeling stuck? Here is how to break free and get back on track. Have you ever been knee-deep in a project, feeling like you're unstoppable, making progress, and everything is going well, and then bing, you've reached a mental wall. 1 minute you're going ahead, ticking off chores, and the next you're gazing at the computer, page, or project in front of you, wondering why you're even doing it. We've all been stuck at some time, whether it was completing an overdue report, getting through a gym program, or working on a large creative project. And, let's be honest, it's aggravating. It's the point at which drive fades, doubts set in, and everything seems much more difficult than it should be. So, what is actually going on here? The science behind feeling stuck, the stuck-in-the-middle effect. Psychologists call this the stuck-in-the-middle effect. And that's precisely how it sounds. Everything starts off fresh, new, and thrilling. You are amped, full of energy, and ready to go. The aim seems to be manageable, if not simple. Consider when you start a new habit, such as jogging. The first mile? It feels like you're winning a marathon. But as time passes, the spark diminishes. The thrill fades off. And suddenly, the objective that was so near now seemed impossibly far away. Instead of concentrating on how far you've come, you get obsessed with how far you still have to go. Sounds familiar? The majority of individuals give up at this point. This is the mental trap that kills drive, stifles aspirations, and keeps individuals caught in a never-ending cycle of beginning and quitting. But here's the good news, you don't have to be trapped. Breaking through, the power of small wins. Here's a trick, you do not have to consume the whole pizza in one bite. When a goal becomes overwhelming, the solution is to break it down into smaller, more manageable chunks. Instead of looking at the big mountain in front of you, concentrate on the next step, the next little milestone. Because every time you do a minor activity, your brain produces dopamine, a feel-good chemical that boosts your motivation. This is why ticking items off a to-do list is so fulfilling. It's more than simply getting things done. It's about teaching your brain to seek progress. Every minor victory you achieve makes the broader objective seem less difficult. And this is the greatest part. It generates momentum. The more tiny victories you achieve, the more determined you get, and what was impossible becomes manageable. Addressing big problems. Why every action counts. Now let's zoom out. What if the thing you're hooked on isn't simply a personal goal, but something greater, like addressing climate change, combating social injustice, or making a genuine impact in the world? These issues are huge. They feel like immovable stones. And it's natural to wonder, what difference can I possibly make? But here's the reality, every tiny deed counts. According to research, although the majority of people are concerned about concerns such as climate change, only approximately 1/3 take persistent action. So, what differentiates those who persevere from those who give up? Belief. People who remain active think that their acts, no matter how modest, have an impact. Whether it's voting for environmentally friendly laws, teaching others, or making sustainable choices, they recognize that true change requires hundreds, if not millions, of people to do something. And history confirms it over and again. Every great movement, every significant change, began with a few individuals who refused to give up. So, if you ever feel that your efforts are insignificant, remember this. They do. Every action is a domino, causing a chain reaction that may have a significant effect. The power of anger, transforming frustration into fuel. Now, let's speak about something that's seldom mentioned, rage. Yes, you heard it correctly. Sometimes rage is precisely what you need. Remember the civil rights movement in the United States. People were understandably upset by systematic racism and injustice. And what about all of this communal anger? It spurred action. Anger, when used effectively, can be a tremendous force for change. It improves your attention, awakens your enthusiasm, and provides you the motivation to overcome problems. The idea is to use it effectively, not allowing it overtake you but rather inspire you. So, whenever you're feeling annoyed, trapped, or helpless, ask yourself what you can do with this energy. How can I channel my fury into action? Because, believe it or not, your irritation might be the driving force behind your success. Collaboration. Why you need a support system. Let's go real. Feeling trapped is a lot less lonely when you have friends in the trenches with you. When you surround yourself with like-minded people, whether via an accountability group, a supportive community, or just a buddy who knows your problems, your drive skyrockets. Because seeing other individuals taking action tells you that development is possible. It recharges your energy, offers you new ideas, and, most importantly, keeps you going when you want to give up. Here's something crazy. According to studies, just being around motivated individuals increases your chances of taking action. It is infectious. So, if you're fighting to keep on track, look for your folks. Join a group, connect with people who share your objectives, and see how much simpler it is to continue moving ahead. Action over perfection. Just start. Let us be honest. Waiting for inspiration is a trap. If you just act when you feel like it, you will never go far. The goal is to learn to act regardless of how little, untidy, or uncertain the situation is. Because here's the thing, action generates motivation. Not the other way around. Even the smallest move, such as writing one phrase, completing one push-up, or making one phone call, might be enough to break through your mental barrier and get you back on track. It's the domino effect. One tiny movement triggers another, and before you know it, you're moving again. The significance of celebrating little victories. Here is a simple but profound truth. Celebrate. Most individuals are too focused on the finish line and totally disregard the steps they took to get there. And it is a major error. Every milestone, no matter how minor, is a win. Writing 100 words? That is development. Making it through a single workout? That is a step forward. And celebrating your accomplishments keeps you motivated. It reminds you that you're making progress, even if it doesn't seem like it. Because the fact is that momentum is intoxicating. The more you acknowledge your progress, the more motivated you will be to keep going. Final thoughts. The power of small steps. So, the next time you are stuck, here is your game plan. 1. Break it down. Make your objective bite-sized and manageable. 2. Take any action. No step is too tiny. Just start. 3. Find your team. A support system may make all the difference. 4. Celebrate little accomplishments. Every stride forward represents development. 5. Keep the overall picture in mind. Change takes time, but it occurs. The journey to any goal is lengthy, but every action, no matter how little, brings you closer to the finish line. So here's my challenge for you. What one modest move can you take today? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs it, and remember to subscribe for weekly inspiration. Remember, you don't have to accomplish everything at once. Small steps build up to significant transformation. You've got it.